Get into Alexis Skyy. All right. Now, I might have to refresh this. Okay, so Alexis Skyy is with, I believe his name is Anthony, that was on Real Housewives of Potomac, that got into the altercation with Drew or whatever. He used to be Drew's assistant, giving her the dime and giving her the tea on everybody. And they stopped talking, and I believe he allegedly tried to assault her in a club, or they had an exchange or whatever in a club setting, okay? I believe that he was invited to Sheree's, what was it, the announcement of her baby, her grandchild or whatever. He was invited to that. Drew came. Drew didn't want to come inside because she said that he assaulted her or whatever the case was, okay? It seems like what Anthony does to me is when he is no longer messing with a celebrity, he likes to spill their tea or he likes to drag them. I don't think that's cool, but I have to say, I was laughing when I saw some of this. I thought it was a little cackle because he didn't give a damn what the hell he was saying. And I'm like, so you really don't care about somebody suing you? You just gonna sit up here and just talk all your SHI. So Alexis Skyy eventually got in trouble because she sat on this live and she entertained some of the stuff that he was saying. And I do believe that it was on her actual live and not on his live, which is probably why she kind of got in trouble for that. All right. So first part, he says that Malaysia Pargo fronted him when they were out and about. And then the other video shows how he had some things to say about Yandy and Mendeecees. So let's get into that.
Malaysia whack bro Pargo, she decided to approach me, honey, with her fake Birkin bag, honey, and fake lashes. And she was like, oh my God, you were talking about my kids. You were talking about my finances. Let me tell you something, Malaysia. Everybody is talking about your kids and your finances, girl.
What I say?
Okay. Well, Malaysia, let me tell you this, girl. Don't ever put your hands on me again.
Leave the kids out of it. I already told you.
Okay, well.
Do not bring up kids, or I'm going to end the show right now.
Pause. See, this right here, Alexis, is enough to... I feel like when you say this, do not bring up the kids, I feel like you brought him on your live knowing exactly who and what he was going to talk about. I do think that. Okay? And all of this is going to play out once we get to Alexis's response after these lives went viral and people gave her some pushback. Okay?
Girl, nobody talking about her kids, girl. Tell him to stop taking... Okay, right. Let me talk. So anyways, yeah, girl. So Malaysia put her hands on me. And mind you, she didn't have her nails done either.
She did put her hands on you, though.
Did she put her hands on me?
I had to get in between it.
Okay, she put her hands in my face and mushed me. And then on top of that, I don't hit women. But I told her, I said, girl, you need to stop shooting up all that Ozempic, girl, and you need to start paying your bills.
It was so funny. I'm not trying to laugh at it. I'm not trying to laugh.
It is a little chuckle.
Tell them the story. Are you guys following me?
So she was like, I went over there to give her a hug and say hi to her and Bambi. So she turned around.
Who?
Bambi.
The Amazon.
Okay, so I turned around and she turned around. She was like, hold up.
She was like,
No, that's not what happened. She
walked up to me. She was like, I know you.
Let me tell the story. She was like, hold up. I know you. She was like, she just ran down on Aunt, y'all, like, for real. So at that moment.
She ran down with some cheap okay song.
I have to pause again, y'all. My thing is this: how do you sit on this platform and watch him say what he say about these people? If you ever fall out with him, he gonna run your SHI. That's what I think. I think Anthony gonna wear you out. Okay, so tread lightly, girl.
Very clear, honey,
okay.
And under the nails.
Okay, she ran down, and at that point, I didn't know, like, if Ant was gonna hit her back or if Ant was gonna stand there. Anthony's face was like.
I'm like, Malaysia. You done moved from Alpharetta, then you moved to Duluth, and now you done moved to Marietta. Now you done took your ghetto bug here to put your hands on me. And then let me tell y'all what she did. My good girlfriend Estelina called me talking.
That is funny. I'm sorry. Now you done took your messages down to Buckhead, and then you done put your hands on me. I'm hollering. So what he said, you moved from Alpharetta to Duluth, and then to Marietta, and then you done took your ass down to Buckhead and put your hands on me. I'm hollering because she doesn't live in Buckhead. She lives in Marietta, but from how it sounds, but he saw her in Buckhead when she put her hands on him. That was a cackle for me.
About
hold on. So then I had to get in between it because Anthony's face was
you better stay away from me.
He said, don't touch me. And he said, don't put your hands on me.
Don't you ever put your hands on me,
Anthony did like the Matrix. He was like, don't put your hands on me. I had to get between it. And
I told Malaysia she ain't nothing but a $2 and then got fired from basketball wives. There nobody want to see her. She's
That lady did not get fired.
She wears fake clothes, and she done lived in 3 cities in Atlanta and only been living here for 4 years.
So I said at that moment, I had to get between it because I thought she was gonna whip Anthony's ass, and I'm like, oh my god, I hope she don't try to hit me next because then me and her gonna get into it. So Anthony called the police.
I don't like that comment. I was hoping she didn't hit me because me and her gonna have to get into it. But you just made sure you ran over there. You acknowledged her before she acknowledged you to make sure you give her a hug and speak to Bambi. But then now you want to sit up here talking about something. I was hoping that she didn't hit me because me and her would have to get into it. What? I don't like that part right there because it's giving, ma'am. Had you not even interfered when I understand you want to break it up. Anthony's your friend or whatever, but that's what happens. If y'all are in the midst of it, you got hit by way of. Because you wanted to hop into the middle. You see Bambi, who's taller than you, didn't get her tall ass over there and interject. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I guess I don't like that part. Like, you want to turn on her and hit her if you in the middle of something and she trying to get to somebody else? I don't know.
Then he called the police. Is that I'm pressing charges on you?
I'm pressing charges and I'm taking a little bit of money that Jennifer Williams said
Anthony called the police like, this girl in Malaysia, he said her government name. She's like,
Malaysia, LaQuisha, weekend power goes. And she live in Alpharetta.
Yeah, he called the police and said, yeah, he said, hello.
You just said she moved to Marietta.
He said, I just got attacked outside of Pasha.
Oh, he called the cops on her?
Alexis as well, too.
No.
Yes, she did.
And,
she did push you.
And what happened?
When you pushed her back and you told her she better back 50 feet.
Okay.
Because you told her you was not Jennifer Williams, girl. I'll knock your out, LaQuisha. And Malaysia.
Wow. I don't like that part, y'all. Because I feel like, girl, this your good Judy, right? I don't think you really F with Malaysia like that for real. But, okay, let's keep going.
Mendeecees has been cheating on Yandy since they got on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And I know a couple of women that he was looking at when I was over at T. High's house about a year ago. Let me tell you something. Yandy ain't exciting him no more. Let me tell you something. Mendeecees is cheating on Yandy, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Are you getting this? Are you following me? The AA show is reporting live, loud, and proud, honey. And I got calls from people on the show. I've gotten calls from people in the street. Yandy Mendeecees is cheating on you. Alexis don't know about it, but guess what? I told her about it. So guess what, honey? You need to keep your man on lockdown, honey, because ever since he moved up out of that house, honey, he been fucking everything else. Y'all wanda. Next case.
Moved out the house.
You need to keep your man on lockdown, honey, because ever since he moved up out of that house, honey.
Hello, AA show.
Hello.
Yeah.
You're not being a good host.
Yandy is washed up, girl, but I think the small place at her restaurants is
we're
good.
not going to talk about Yandy because I like her.
I like Yandy, but Yandy, you need to do a better job at choosing men, girl. Mendeecees is cheating on you, girl. You thought he was going to get out of the halfway house and only want to ejaculate in you, girl. Next case, girl, but I love you dearly, girl, and the food is good at the restaurant. I need a free plate when I come.
Not you done read this lady down to the ground and want a free plate.
You want a free plate? You think she's gonna give you?
He said he wanted a discount on. He wants a free plate.
But you think she's gonna give you a free plate?
Girl, if she want to figure out who that man sleeping with, girl, she better. Girl, because Sierra and them not about to keep it real with her. I am, girl, and Alexis ain't gonna tell you, girl. Your man is cheating, girl.
I don't know.
Your man is cheating on you. So Mendeecees has been cheating on Yandy since they...
Okay, I possibly, I don't put anything past him to sit up there and cheat. I could have sworn I saw a video where Mendeecees had said something, because I ain't been really watching Love and Hip Hop, but I could have sworn I saw a video where Mendeecees said he didn't know how much more he was going to be able to take with the situation with Yandy, because I guess she works too much or whatever the case is. I guess them moving to Atlanta, he thought they were going to have a different life or something, and he's kind of getting tired of Yandy. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that man has moved out. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna be real honest. I do think Yandy could possibly finesse things to portray a certain image to the people. Now, just because he moved out does not mean that they are not together. Maybe they just can't coexist in the same space. But I would not be surprised if they are living together, separated, trying to work on their marriage or whatever, and she's still presenting it as though they're a good, happy couple or whatever, right? And I say that because I was watching earlier episodes on Love and Hip Hop the other day, and I remember when one of Mendeecees' baby moms was had a shared apartment with Yandy. And Yandy changed the locks on that apartment or something. The girl was like, you can't do that because we both got our names on it or this or that. And I believe the storyline with the second baby mama and Yandy was that there was some overlap between the relationships. And Yandy, you know, that was a whole situation. But Yandy also was throwing up in the girl face that I'm engaged, I'm married to him, whatever. They had their whole wedding. Only to find out, I think in the next episode or two that I was watching, it was binging on TV or whatever, was that she faked like they were never married. She's been around here lying, saying that they were married, and she finally came out to Kimbella. I think it was Kimbella and what's the other girl that used to date Cameron? I forgot her name, but anyway, she came out to Kimbella and somebody and said that she and him were not married, and that she did not want to assume any responsibility from the government to have to pay back any funds. And I definitely understood that. Like, girl, don't pay no coin. But it's the fact that you sat up there and finessed and tried to make it seem as though you're really married to this man when you're not. That right there was like a problem. And I don't know. That's when I wasn't really featuring Yandy on the television show. Even then, it made me think back to when Chrissy had to get in her ass because of some stuff that she said she did or whatever. It was Juju, thank y'all, for some stuff she said she did for Jim Jones or whatever the case was. Like, Chrissy been saw Yandy for whoever she was, and she was finna dig in that ass a long time ago. So for me, watching Yandy over the years, it was giving Yandy isn't as innocent as she tries to portray. And I definitely feel like she puts up certain images for other folks to make them think life is so grand, you know, as a lot of these celebrities do. So I would not be surprised if he doesn't live with them, but I wouldn't say that he's necessarily living with her. I wouldn't say that he's necessarily cheating. It might be something she may know about and she might be okay with it. I don't know if she is. I don't know if she's cheating. I'm just, if he's cheating, I'm just saying it could be a possibility. I don't know. But if not, why you putting no people tea out there? Why you lying on these folks like that if this is not true? Okay. But another reason why I don't put it past Mendeecees is because he's cheated on every woman that he's had, according to the shows that we've seen. So it seems like it's likely in his nature. So, I mean, I don't put nothing past him. Let me see if because there was a video of Yandy and Mendeecees. I don't know. Is this it?
Nah. Keep dancing.
What?
Keep dancing. You want to dance? Dance. What the fuck is
This
dance?
is your live. Why you got me on your live?
Because you like to dance. Keep dancing.
Okay, so they playing some Chris Brown stuff or whatever. Oh, he's driving. So I guess Yandy's drunk. When it's time to go home, it's time to drive, listen. Okay, so let's see what else they got.
Shout out to Lower East Side. Shout out to Harlem. What you got to say?
Yeah, listen, they're not talking to me. What you want? They're not talking to me. What you?
The caption says, Mendeecees tells Yandy to sing Glorilla F and F after rumors surfaced that he's been cheating on her. Now, it looks like somebody say I love you, baby. I love you too. So I guess this was his way of trying to come out to dispel whatever rumors are out there about them being about him cheating on her. To try and say that they are still together. They are happy. So whatever y'all trying to do, y'all can go away from them with this. Okay. That's what it's giving. But, I mean, child, I don't put shit past none of y'all folks, to be honest with you. Not eat motherfucking thing. I sure don't. I don't know what y'all be over there doing, but that's what y'all doing in this song. I hope that he's not. You know what I'm saying? But history, based on history, is how we're judging the situation, okay? So we shall see. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts about this. Did he say that? Did he say that? He said he was there because of the commitment, not love. Did he say that? I don't remember, Monica, but you could be right. But I do believe that there was a situation where I believe Yandy asked him, if I was locked up, like you were, would you have waited around for me? And I don't know if he said, I don't know, or if he said no. But that was another thing that caused into question. And people was like, yeah, girl, you definitely loving him more than he loves you. And as we see Remy here, people was like, everybody can't be papoose. So I don't know what's going on with Yandy and Mendeecees. All I know is that Mr. Anthony came to chew them the hell out. So there's that on that. Okay. So y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below and let me know if you believe what Anthony is saying, if there could be some truth to it, or you feel like he's flat out lying and he need to stop, you know, putting these stories out about people. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Good luck. Let's keep going. All right, so let's get back to the shade room, because Alexis Skyy, after this came out about Yandy and Mendeecees, he allegedly cheating on her, she decided that she wanted to issue an apology, okay? And this is what she had to say about that.
So Mendeecees has been cheating on. I like Yandy, but Yandy, you need to do a better than Yandy.
Let me go back.
Good morning. So I want to just, address what happened on my live the other night and just take accountability for what happened. First and foremost, I want to apologize to Mendeecees and Yandy about speaking on their marriage. And I know I didn't really say anything, but just being present in that situation is not okay. I've been working on myself for the past 2 years, and I don't even partake in things like this. But we were on live having a fun time, just talking about different topics. I was very unaware that this topic was going to come up, and I was in shock. But however, there's no excuse for what happened. It was wrong because I allowed it on my live, and I really feel bad. So at this point, I just want to apologize. There's really nothing more to really say, but I apologize to both of you. Good morning. So I want to just,
So y'all pretty much heard that. Now she's issuing an apology. I don't really see nothing wrong with her issuing the apology. I do feel like she knew something. I feel like she may have known that he was going to talk about that, because he also said that he told her about it. So once he brought up the Malaysia situation, I mean, it's possible that she didn't know, though. Maybe she just thought he was going to bring up the Malaysia situation and not bring up the Yandy and Mendeecees situation. Possibly. I don't know. But either way, I mean, I can appreciate her coming back and apologizing to them for disrespecting them and allowing that to take place on her live. You know, and I also feel like the reason she did it was because probably a call was made. I feel like Yandy could have hit her up like, what the fuck is this? Like, why are you letting your homeboy disrespect me, whatever the case is? And Alexis probably apologized and said, yo, I'll clear this up, and I'll make sure I make it public. So I wouldn't be surprised if that went down too. If she got a call, cleared it up, and decided to make sure that it was public as well and apologized. So, yeah, I do think that she could have, like this person says, girl, you could have interrupted that messy ass alive. The fact that that's your friend says a lot, okay? It definitely pays for who you have around you, and because that's your brand, too. You're a walking brand now. So you definitely got to be mindful of who you're allowing up on your platform. Sometimes you think that it's just cool for you to be up there on your live, but Anthony could have spewed that stuff on his own live. He didn't have to hop onto your stuff to do all of that. But either way, good luck. She decided to apologize, and that's where we at, okay?